Everyone would please stand for our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I would now like to introduce Ms. Marianne Mayuri, who's going to lead the 5th grade choir in Everything is Beautiful.
Welcome to the 5th grade graduation ceremony for Rogers Elementary. My name is Mary Coughlin and I am the very proud principal of this wonderful group of students. Today is a very special day where we mark the end of their elementary school experience and celebrate the adventures of many new adventures to come. I know that there will be some tears today, but I can assure you that you have so much to look forward to. I've had the privilege of working at Berkeley High School and working with the staff and administration of both North and Anderson. You have so much more to learn, and you will get to do it in an environment with increased options and independence. Even though I did not have the opportunity to see you as kindergarten students, I can say that even over just the course of the last 2 years, you've grown and matured. This is a very special class. And I don't say that for every group. I have received more unsolicited praise and comments about your class than any other grade so far. Mrs. Garlock, Mr. Voigt, Mrs. Kilbride have all just throughout the year sent me emails saying, "This is the best class ever." They are so nice, they are so polite, they are so responsible. We love having them as our students. Thank you for everything that you have taught me over the last 2 years. You are not the same set of students that started this past September. I wish you the best of luck in the future. And now we will begin the presentation of awards and recognition. While not every student may be recognized today with an official award, I want to stress that we're here today to recognize all of your accomplishments for all students, even though they are not officially recognized. All award and certificates will be located in your student envelopes that you pick up at the graduation reception. So we are not, high school bell, we are not handing out your certificates as you approach the stage today, but you'll get everything in your envelope when you pick it up at the reception. School's still going on for high school. All right, the first award that I will present is the President's Award for Educational Achievement. In order to receive this award, a student must have demonstrated outstanding educational growth, improvement, and a commitment to intellectual development. The purpose of this award is to recognize students who work hard and give their best effort, often in the face of obstacles. Students, when I call your name, please come down and stand in a line at the front of the stage. Parents, we would appreciate it if you please wait until all the names have been called for a round of applause. I will start with Ms. McNamara, Mrs. Spielman's class. The first student receiving this award today is Charlotte Bruce. Thanks. Megan Cook. Brianna Price. Isabella Swaninger. From Mrs. Tosto's class, come on up students, you will stand along the yellow line, and once all the names are called, we'll do a round of applause. We have Isabel Barber from Ms. Tosto's class. Kenna Childress. Andrew Georgette. Isabella Inman. Laura Hotaki. Maxwell Schoonover. Herbert Simpson. Students, if you can move down just so we can make room for everybody that's coming up today, all the way down to the end. Thank you. From Mrs. Watkin Business class, we have Trey Bishop, Hannah Callender, Trevor Karnofsky, Olivia Drew, Mary Hallis, and Zoe Williams. we have any other room to scooch down even just a little bit? You guys can stay next to me. Let's give all these students a round of applause. Thank you, students, and congratulations on all your hard work and achievement. You may now head down that way, please, and find your seats. Students who are sitting, if you can try to stand up so that they can get down the rows, that would be appreciated. Thank you. The next award I will present is the President's Award for Educational Excellence. To be selected for this award, a student had to demonstrate exceptional academic achievement in all content areas throughout the entire year, receive a recommendation from their teacher, and demonstrate both high motivation and initiative. Students, this will be the same as I call your name. Please head up to the stage and we will all stand in a line along the yellow line. And once all names are called, we will do a round of applause. So for the President's Award for Educational Excellence, from Ms. McNamara and Ms. Spielman's class, we have Hillary Kuhn, Dawson Kinsman, Eleanor Polanski, Benjamin Stachnik. From Mrs. Tosto's class, we have Christian Beswick, Spencer Blatt, Alexander Coker, Emma Murray, Joshua Nadler, Ramona Mary Ryan, Taylor Smith, and Franklin Wall. Students, again, if we can make sure we scooch down to the end, just to make sure that there's room for all the classes. From Mrs. Watkins' business class, we have Annie Crawley, Carolyn Downs, Isabel Ems, Ansley Melrose, and Nicholas Murray. Any more room to scooch? Perfect, thank you. Let's give these students a round of applause. Again, students, congratulations on all your hard work in achieving educational excellence. You may now find your seats. You guys are doing a great job with all the up and down, thank you. I now have the honor of presenting the Principal's Award. In order to be recognized for the Principal's Award, a student has to display certain criteria. The student being recognized today has been described as enthusiastic, eager to learn, hardworking, and intelligent. All great qualities. More importantly, he has also been described as having a great rapport with his peers, acting as a quiet leader who sets the example for appropriate behavior. He is someone with many talents, a humble athlete and a talented musician. His teachers describe him as the all-around perfect student, someone that they truly enjoy having in class. In my observations, which is a lot of lunchroom and recess, I have witnessed someone kind who also has a sly sense of humor, almost something you may miss if you weren't paying attention, but the smile gives him away. I am proud to announce that this year's recipient of the Principal's Award is Ben Stachnik. It's so much fun giving that award. This next award is truly impressive and not something that I was able to accomplish as a student. We all know that Rogers is a great place to learn, and our students enjoy coming to school. But the following students really loved coming to school. So much so that they had a perfect attendance record. These students did not miss one day of school or have one tardy during their 5th grade year. Students, when I call your name, you will come up to the stage and stand in a line, and again, we'll do a round of applause at the end. Our recipients for the Perfect Attendance Awards are Christian Beswick, Laura Hotaki, Dawson Kinsman, Cody LaRiviere, Eleanor Polanski, and Ramona Mary Ryan. Let's give these students a round of applause. Before they leave the stage, I just want to point out, because I'm a person who likes to look at data, that I saw a correlation here between educational excellence and perfect attendance. So as you move on in your future years at school, kids, see, it pays off to come each and every day. All right, thank you guys. Great accomplishment. I will now turn things over to Ms. Mayuri and the 5th grade choir.
Thank you, choir. You know, it takes a lot to be at school every single morning, a little bit earlier than the rest, and to stand out in the cold and snow or dreary rain, making sure that others are crossing safely on their way to school. And then again at the end of the day, when you're ready to just go home and relax or play. It's a big deal to be on service and safety patrol these days. It's also an honor. I am very proud of these boys and girls who have given up at least one lunch recess a month for our meetings and take on such big responsibilities, such as helping out our younger ones in the classroom and to see that not only the Rogers students are able to walk safely across our streets, but to even see that adult drivers are following the traffic rules. Let me tell you, there have been several occasions when these kids have come back to my room at the end of the day with a vehicle description and the plate number. How's that for being on top of things? So fourth graders, you have some big shoes to fill next year because this squad has certainly been top dog. So if I could have all of my service and safety patrol members come on up to the stage to be recognized and take a bow. Can we scooch down? Scooch, 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 scooch.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Mrs. Tosto, one of the fifth grade teachers here at Rogers. Fifth graders, you did a good job of letting everyone in again. I'm so proud. This morning, I'm honored to be presenting the Lillian R.C. Awards, or Lil R.C. as most people would call her. Before moving on, I'd like to give you just a little bit of background on Lil so that you can see why the students being honored today deserve this very prestigious award. Lil came to Berkeley Schools working in our Head Start program for quite a few years, and later moved in to teach kindergarten and first grade at Rogers. She was adored by all who knew her, and from what I have learned, for a very good reason. I thought it was most appropriate to ask those who knew or worked with Lil to help me understand her better, and each person named a version of these fantastic qualities. She was always smiling, and she smiled with her whole being. She had a kind heart. She accepted everyone and judged no one. She was empathetic and always put others before herself. She would cheer for you to succeed in anything you tried. She loved being in the company of others. She was positive and optimistic. Some might say that she saw the glass half full. She had a contagious joy for living. And finally, while she was a small lady, you never saw that with her large spirit. When Lil passed away in 1993, her husband asked that her joy for living be honored through a dedication at Rogers. So, in keeping with this, today we will be awarding 2 students with the Lillian R.C. Award who exemplify and share in Lil's joy for life and who always choose to live with a positive attitude, just like Lil. Every year it's a difficult choice because we're so blessed with wonderful students at Rogers School. This year proved to be even more difficult than I ever remember. There are more than 2 students who absolutely share in some of these qualities. Nevertheless, I believe that Lil would be pleased to learn of the 2 nominees who will be honored this morning. Before I present these very special awards, I have a quote that I'd like to read that was given to me by a very good friend of Lil's. When she gave me the poem, she said, "When I think of Lil, I think of this quote." The quote is titled Attitude, and it's written by Charles Swindoll. It reads, "The longer I live, the more I realize the impact of attitude on life. Attitude to me is more important than facts. It's more important than the past, than education, than money, than circumstances, than failures, than successes, than what other people think or say or do. It is more important than appearance, giftedness, or skill. It will make or break a company, a church, or a home." The remarkable thing is that we have a choice every day regarding the attitude we will embrace for that day. We cannot change our past. We cannot change the fact that people will act in a certain way. We cannot change the inevitable. The only thing we can do is play on the one string we have, and that is our attitude. I am convinced that life is 10% what happens to me and 90% how I react to it. And so it is with you. We are in charge of our attitudes. The first nominee is a girl who would absolutely have been loved by Lil. The student is not only a role model to others each and every day, she has a kind demeanor and expects nothing in return. She's accepting of every single person she meets and makes sure to always include everyone. And when I say everyone, she looks to make sure that every single student is included, is happy, and is a part of the group. She does this out of the goodness of her heart because it's who she truly is, just as Lil did. I'm pleased to present this award to Caroline Downs. Truly understands the meaning of empathy. While he has a quiet manner, he is always there to lend a helping hand or to help out another just because. He is positive, enjoys the company of others, and he too judges no one, just like Lil. He does all of these things without seeking recognition, and he does it with a smile on his face. I am pleased to present this award to Maxwell Schoonover. Congratulations, you two. You can go ahead and have a seat. Now on to the big moment. Mrs. Spielman and Mrs. McNamara.
Morning, I'm Tanya McNamara. The 5th grade year is such a unique and special experience. Students at Rogers from kindergarten to 4th grade strive to have the opportunity to participate in all that it has to offer. Becoming a safety or service squad member, attending Camp STORE,